You think you know this world, and then something happens. Something that changes everything you thought you knew. Where the boundaries lay, monsters that used to be real. But that's a long time ago now. There is a marker in my life. The time before it happened, and the darkness that followed. The time before is becoming more and more obscure in my mind. They consume all of the light now. I devoted so many years to looking for it, to see its dark light again. And now all I want is to be rid of it, hoping the deep waters here would hide it forever, not just from other people, but from me. I can't trust myself around it, and now I've become some kind of deranged custodian to it. It tries to tell me things I can't bear to hear anymore. Sometimes I can't bear to close my eyes because of what it's told me. But by far, that's not the worst part. They come most nights now. The others, they stay in the shadows, mostly. Sometimes stepping out just enough for me to catch a glimpse of their terrible, terrible form. Do they know I can see them? I think they want to be us. Sometimes they look like people, but I know they're not. He never told me his name, not that he would give you a real name anyway. He said I could call him Ivanovich, and that he'd been part of the first team to investigate Dyatlov in '59. I'm not sure how he found me, nor would he say. It's possible he'd been keeping an eye on me since Budapest. He wanted what was in the box. It had come from Tunguska. In case you don't know what Tunguska is, it's where something otherworldly fell to Earth in 1908. That event was the largest impact event on Earth in recorded history. The reason I mention this is because Ivanovich believed that this event and Dyatlov were connected, or at least the material recovered had the same properties. The force of the explosion injuring the hikers. I asked him about the bodies that were recovered, the eyes and tongues that were missing, and he always went silent. I had travelled throughout the Eastern Bloc and met all sorts of colourful and unsavoury individuals. He had the same stink other ex-state, ex-KGB guys had. But there was something more, something darker that I couldn't put my finger on. I knew enough to know he probably had a checkered past, and that he was no longer part of the system. Maybe exiled from the motherland, which meant he could have been involved in all sorts of programs I don't want to imagine. Was he slightly mad? Probably, but I couldn't tell anymore. And so here we are. This is my choice, a willing participant. He told me the pain would stop once I looked at its terrible light once more. A battle between light and the dark. I can't stand what they plan on showing me. He promised I'd be free of the voices, that I would never hear them again.